Plainwood Arise and Awaken. We are live. Pleasure to finally be heard by all of you in this interesting sort of magic medium over here. Matt Kenna installed something called a radio in our here little city-state, which, how he describes it, is a combination of sound waves, vibrations, and a little bit of help from seances. The good kind of seances. The seance we did our community bake sale for last week at the schoolhouse. You know, the one Vivian Fay is always preaching about at the medical center. Seance. Is that how you say it? Or is it science? It's hard to keep track of all these occults nowadays. I prefer the traditional stuff. Back in my day, Marion Marley threw down his evil, shadowy reign of terror, possessing every little bystander and permanently tarnishing everybody's mind with some spiritually demonic brain debris. You ever hear me complaining about that? No, I'm a demon-fearing, glove-wearing Plainwooder. You won't catch me exposing my bare palms to anybody anymore. Anywho, welcome to our first ever radio show. My name is Jordan Daly, and we are here to broadcast all the things going on in our quaint little village up here on our own private little Arctic mountain. The time is 8:01 in the morning, and we got a great first show coming for you today. Stay with us. Not like you have a choice. This is the only show on the radio, and Matt Kenna is requiring everyone to wear those fancy cool walkie-talkies for the first week. But first, a brief weather report. I see gray. Lots and lots and lots of gray. Gray as far as the eye can see. Oh, wait, no. I can see a little bit of white too. There's some on the ground. Leftover snow. We had a little bit of a blizzard yesterday, but nothing we haven't been through before. Just keep wearing your regular daily wear, and the heat emanating from the hideous statue on the left hand of the Riverside Road will continue to keep all of us warm for years to come. Nobody knows why that statue is so hot, or why we still have it. Ugh, gives me chills just picturing that bare left hand. It's scarred everywhere, and it looks like it's about to reach out and grope my soul. I'm just happy I don't live on Riverside. Whoever decided to erect that statue on the other side of the river had some great forethought in my book. I mean, you gotta be insane to even want to live on that street. Insane, dumb, ugly, also stupid. Anyway, prepare for another blizzard tonight. Like I said, wear your tank tops if you live on Riverside. Otherwise, parkas and scarves are the way to go. Oh, thank you. I was just handed a note that says I'm allowed to play music at regular intervals. I didn't even know we had a playlist here. I'm gonna quickly turn off my mic and leave you with a word from our sponsors while I try to figure out how this whole radio thing works. Because apparently we had advertisements already loaded in the system. But God forbid somebody wants to listen to some music when they first get up.
Are you hungry? Think about it. When was the last time you ate? It's early in the morning. It must be what, 8:04 or something? When did you last have dinner? And no, dessert doesn't count, you heathen. Stop spoiling your taste buds with all that unwarranted sugar. Nobody likes to eat Kendall's candies anyway. Have you ever heard of a bubble dunk? Disgusting! A cookie wrapped around in vanilla cream stuffing. Sounds disgusting. Even more disgusting than halibut flavored jello, which some newcomer recently insinuated I should eat. They call it hello? I don't even know what hello is. She said she was greeting me, but I know better. Why would you greet someone you don't know? I don't know her. She doesn't know me. Just walk away and mind your own business, for crying out loud. Anyway, still hungry? Need some salt in your diet. Salt to overpower those disgusting desserts you put in your system. Cool. Great. Come to the Snowstone Lodge. We have food. This has been Kyle Ling, head caterer. Not to brag. Mic drop.
Wait, Kyle, don't drop the mic. It's really simple.
Snowstone Lodge, we have food.
Welcome back. Sorry about that. We just found a whole cassette tape of pirated music with a piece of yellow tape on it, and music written on it with multiple colors of crayon, and all letters uppercase besides the I. We got a great day and a gray day coming your way pretty soon. For now, enjoy the next indeterminate amount of time of uninterrupted tunes and jams. Coming up first, onward to the next chapter by Godlock.
If I have to wake up to that annoying voice every day, I swear I'm gonna toss my radio out the window. At least they've got some good taste in music. Gotta turn the page, gotta turn the page. Living in a life full of players atop a stage. Okay. You win this time, Jordan Daly. I'm gonna keep tuning in to you every day. But the moment you play anything by Scroogey Bungee or OK Jump, I am gonna follow through on that window thing. Crap! I'm late! Oh, wait, no. I'm tenored.
Morning, Eileen.
Morning, my love.
A bit late, aren't you?
Nah, time is a construct. Can I get a crowberry juice and an omelet?
On the house.
Thanks a total. Patrick and Morgan up yet?
Yes, they're on time.
Cool. I'll catch up to them. Thanks for the freebies. Bye! I'm behind you.
Oh my god! A simple, wait up, Patrick, would have saved me from the heart attack.
In my defense, I didn't know you had a heart.
It's okay. I had it removed years ago when we became friends.
Why do we do this to ourselves, Patrick? Why do we do this to ourselves, Patrick?
That's not what I meant when I grumbled,
Look around us. What do you see?
I'm gonna try and answer, but I feel like whatever I say, you're just going to interrupt me and explain why it's wrong.
That's wrong! The only things here in Plainwood are pine trees, piles of snow, and decrepit houses.
Exactly what I was gonna say.
Our town is slightly smaller than Monaco. Do you know how big Monaco is?
Like a little less than a square mile?
Like a little less than a square mile. And where are these people going to go once they graduate school? What are they going to do with their lives? We're on a mountain in the Arctic. It's not like people are going to willingly scale down to sea level so they can live out their dreams of being a cashier in the States. Or, God forbid, in Canada.
I feel like we go through this discussion every Monday. Don't you teach because of love of the craft?
Patrick, teaching is my passion. There's nothing I love more than using psychological tactics to shape young, manipulable minds. But it's no fun if the most they're going to use that knowledge for is determining whether or not to throw salt on their house every August to ward off evil left-handers or whatever. I teach life skills. God forbid I teach the snot balls something usable instead of this how to prevent demonic possessions bullcrap. Have you ever gotten possessed before?
No, but probably because you're such a good teacher.
Please. That would be a compliment if you actually paid attention to any of my lessons instead of researching lesson plans.
Hey, I have to carefully curate the videos I use so they have some sort of educational aspect to them.
Aw, it must be so hard, having to deliver lessons on the spot without any intention put behind them. If that's the case, Morgan must be struggling.
Hey, the kids like her.
The kids like her because she's the talk of the town in the boys' locker room. It's not like what she teaches has any impact on their lives either. Frickin' social skills? Who needs social skills? It's like teaching English. All the people here already speak good. Crap. I forgot my key. Do you have yours?
Yeah, let me
No,
just...
wait, I left my window open. I can just sneak through that way.
What is it with you and sneaking through windows?
It's cool! Ever since it granted me a hasty escape from my graduation, it's been my go-to tactic.
I can't believe you're a life skills teacher.
Yeah. Hey, can you give me a boost? I'm stuck.
This is my lifelong teaching partner. All right, you ready? 1, 2...
Oh! Perfect! Oh! If you want to climb in the quick and easy way too, you're on your own. I'm not touching any part of your lower body.
That's fine, I'm going the scenic route. Just let me in when I knock on the door.
Okie dokie! We made great time. I can use the next 5 minutes to sleep.
Wow, I have not heard that song that many times in a row before. Anyway, welcome back, listeners. This is Jordan Daly, and thank you for tuning in to Plainwood Arise and Awaken, your one and only community radio show that, well, simply put, is your one and only community radio show. It's 20 after the hour, so let's chime in for a quick news update. Just as I expected, this page they handed me is completely blank besides a crudely drawn smiley face and a caption, "Everything is fine." Well, that's good to know. Glad to see everything in Plainwood is still fine. Means that the mayors haven't needed to change their "it has been blank days since the last hideous encounter" sign back to 0. I count that as a win. No news is good news, eh? Wrong! No news is boring. What in the world is a newscaster gonna do without news to cast? I mean, we live in Plainwood, the self-proclaimed club for all demonic encounters. Surely there has to be something to report on this lovely Monday in September. Oh, well, good news, because I just remembered using my thinking brain that our dear friend Bo Adebowale is setting up a Plainwood tourism board. Hey, no better time to do that than 2 years after the last newcomer actually stepped foot in this place. Adebowale is working with journalist Barry Rhodes to come up with the perfect marketing slogans to put on a brochure and really sell people the idea of coming over here. The logistics of how they're going to do that remain unknown and controversial, as there is virtually no feasible way to mail brochures to the outside world without a mail system, let alone one that can freely travel up and down an isolated mountain in the Arctic. Not like we like the outside world anyway. That's where the scary people are. In the meantime, Adebowale have narrowed down their slogans to 3. A safe haven for the right-handed, we have more than one public bathroom, and might as well. Frankly, I like the first one. In times like these, where you can't trust if someone is a Sinister or a Dexter, at least you can take a small comfort in knowing that Plainwood is the one place committed to keeping those dreadful Sinisters out of here. Well, I mean, as long as you don't live on Riverside Road, but let's be real here. If anyone has any other suggestions for slogans, contact Bo Adebowale by writing down your idea on a scrap of paper, crumpling it up, and throwing it into her window. Technology has come such a long way, hasn't it? Oh, I got sidetracked. Let's pop some music up in here. Coming up next, Please Don't Go by Underfunded Life Solution.
Eileen Pritchett.
God! Don't sneak up on me like that! Hey, Archie, Cliff, Maddie. What's up? And, how'd you get inside without a window?
The door was unlocked.
I knew that. Gotta get my core strengthened somehow, am I right? So, what brings our lovely mares into my, me, Patrick, and Morgan's, classroom?
We gotta do our yearly rounds.
Oh, yes, the one duty that the mayoral head of Census and Merritt Cliff Rubus has. Going around and making sure that the people doing their jobs are actually doing their jobs. You know, I heard that in countries outside of Plainwood, as long as you're making money, the government tends to butt out of things. Come to think of it, even if you're not making money, the government butts out of things. You guys should take a page from literally any country that isn't Plainwood.
That's not how we do things here. Every citizen is under the watch and guidance of every other citizen.
Is that why you force the worst ones to live on the other side of the river, closer to where the demons are more inclined to stake their claims on innocent bystanders?
We haven't had a demon outbreak in so long.
Perfect! Then let me teach actual content.
We can't do that.
Jinx!
On the off chance a sinister demon actually comes back to us, we need our young ones to be prepared.
Perfect. So what do you want to see here? Just a sample lesson? Can't Patrick or Morgan go first?
We got them scheduled for a different date. Today, all eyes are on you.
Well, that's gonna be great. For once, I'll have people actually paying attention to me in class today. You guys need a written lesson plan or what?
Just an observation's fine.
Perfect, Maddie. This is why you're my second favorite of the mares.
What?
The kiddos should be heading in any minute now. They're probably going to be earlier than Patrick and Morgan. Who knows? And we have just enough chairs for us 3 teachers and 16 students, so are you all fine with leaning against the wall? I'd offer you my desk, but I haven't cleaned it since the last time you all came to intrude on my professional work.
Well, we would like
It's fine, Eileen. No worries at all. We're the guests here. As far as your kids care, we don't even exist.
Perfect. That's how we all treat you here anyway. Oh, are those our little blossoms of poison ivy already?
It's me and Morgan.
Nah, close enough. Archie, would you be a peach and let my colleagues in?
But the door is unlocked.
I'm sorry, but when we're in a classroom, it's imperative that everyone follows the teacher's directions. Otherwise, I'll have to ask you to leave.
We're your bosses.
That's strike 2. One more warning and it's no recess.
This is humiliating.
Hey!
Sup?
Patrick, Morgan, you all know Archibald, Cliff, and Matthew, right?
Chance.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
They're all here to observe my lesson today.
Oh, you're in for a treat, Mayors! Eileen is the best teacher I've met. Remember the lesson you gave on Mary and Marley?
Oh, you 3 should have been there. We got paint and fire everywhere.
You lit your classroom on fire?
Only some of it. You see that black spot in the center of the room? We singed the floor a little bit, but totally worth it to demonstrate the effects of demonic possession. That is a topic you require me to teach, right?
This was a mistake.
No. I'm curious where this is gonna go.
Eileen, I'm partly scared to ask what the topic of your lesson is going to be today.
Well, I was planning to do a quick review, but now that you're here, we're going to stay actively engaged. Maybe even take a field trip, who knows? Speak of the devil. The lovelies are here already. Mares, we have some extra wall space for you to stand and observe. Just not in the center of the room. We don't want you leaving footsteps of ash everywhere.
All right, you seem to know what you're doing. Just do what you normally do and remember, we're not even here.
Got it.
Did you see that new film with the guy with the alien with the stomach and it was turning green and then it just exploded? Did you see that? Did you see it?
Good morning, Eileen Pritchett.
Good morning, my lovely little radishes. Before we start, look who's here today. Matt Kennett, Cliff Rubis, and Archibald West have taken the time out of their busy schedule to come see me deliver one of my lessons to you all. Come to think of it, this sort of reminds me of that mantra I taught you a while back. Let's all say in unison. The government of the sovereign city-state of Plainwood has anything but our best interests at heart. That's right! Can you believe these guys? They're already becoming free-thinking citizens and at the ripe young age of 11, too. So I have just written the do now on the board. Our mayors are here to see that I'm doing a good enough job at teaching so they don't remove me from my job and force me into an even lower societal run with even lower societal privileges than I already have. You don't want me moving in that horrible haunted house on Riverside Road now, do you? Guess what, friends? In Plainwood, you only get to choose where you live if you have enough reputation. That means people who like you enough. Friends, using Morgan Bailey's social skills she taught you, how can we effectively and politely ask our mayors to give poor Eileen Pritchett a break?
You mayoral pigs need to clean the mud out of your eyes so you can actually see the systematic problems about having a complete reputation-based government and economy.
Oh, music to my ears. You have all learned so much. Back to the to-do now, though. Let's prove to these guys just how much we've learned. I am going to ask all of you to stand up and we're going to round robin, starting with Alyssa, and going around our circle of desks. What's one thing you've learned in Eileen's class this year? If one friend already said one thing, you won't be able to say it again. And while we're at it, Patrick Wells, Morgan Bailey, you two stand up too. I'm curious to hear your feedback.
Oh yeah, so that's how I actually feel about government. Yeah, that's how I feel. That's how I feel about it. Right. Oh my goodness, yes.
Oh crap, she's
like
getting
my
one of
shirt?
her holier-than-thou moods. Should I intervene?
Well,
Are you kidding?
I don't know, it's one of those
As much
deep
flack as I
breaths.
give her, Eileen's the
I can't
queen of
remember
pushing
myself,
boundaries
but
till
it
they
had one of
break.
those
I
hippos
bet
and
you
an elephant,
25 merit
and that's how
tickets
it's
that she's
logo.
gonna wind up
It
even
actually
getting your
doesn't have anything to do
promotion
with
at the end of this
quality,
lesson.
I never had teachers like her in the States.
That's because the states have these things called laws and teachers' unions. There's a benefit for being in a small, tight-knit city-state like Plainwood.
Does Plainwood not have laws? I didn't know that, did I?
The house with the hand statue on Riverside Road used to belong to a variety of demons until the settlers of Plainwood expelled them for good.
I wanted to say that. I agree with Alyssa, and I would like to add on that. The left hand is sacrilege because that would always be the hand each sinister demon used to latch onto a victim's neck.
Which is why we always wear scarves and gloves.
Oh, you three are adding on to each other's answers, and I didn't even have to implement any talk moves. That is so pedagogical. Patrick, Morgan, I didn't hear from you two yet.
Nah, I think our friends hit the nail on the head this time.
Isn't the hand house thing just a myth?
A myth?
Yeah. You always say it's bull.
Bull? Bull? Now, why in the sinister world would I say that the cornerstone of our history and culture as the sovereign city-state of Plainwood is bull? Look at our mayors back there. They seem terrified that you would even insinuate such an idea. Unless... maybe it is.
Oh no.
I heard something from our mayors over there. Would you like to add something?
Well,
Oh, where are my manners? I may be the teacher here, but we have guests in our classroom after all. How rude of me to be the one talking the entire time. I'm not even the expert of sinister demons and hideous encounters when we have our literal leaders of history and culture here. Matt, Archie, Cliff, care to give some guest lectures? It is very pedagogical that our students hear testimonies from multiple perspectives after all. I mean, if they only trusted what I tell them, then I wouldn't be a teacher. I'd be a dictator. And we'd have lots of little me's running around, and we don't need them making out with every doctor they see.
What?
Matt, you know your fair share of the history of our town. Why is the so-called hand house so important?
She's using you, Matt. Stay strong and say no.
But this is an important topic. How can I not interrupt?
If you say anything...
I have my own free will.
I know you do, so just shut up.
Doing nothing is quite literally the easiest thing in the world.
Okay, kids, who wants to hear the blood-curdling tales of the statue house on Riverside Road in excruciating detail?
Yeah!
So it all started a long time ago when the bloody spawns of hell rose from the sinister dimension to cast a plague of impending death, destruction, and possession all over the world. And guess what?
What?
Those demonic hellspawns erected symbols of their left hands as a constant reminder that they're always watching and always going to grab us to do unspeakable things to our psyches. And we keep those statues of their left hands here in Plainwood as a constant warning that if you do anything even slightly out of line, you're going to be scooped up and swiped away by the latest sinister creature, most likely to never be seen again.
Yay!
That was riveting, Matthew.
Please continue to be single and childless.
What do we all say to Matt Kennett?
Thank you.
Trick question. There is nothing to be said about that story. There is a difference between historical fact and old wives' tales. The only way to prove whether a fact is true is to experience it yourself.
This is gonna segue.
I love segues.
Kids, co-teachers, mayors, everyone pack up. We're going on a field trip to the Riverside Road itself.
Eileen, listen. We've had plenty of observations already from your lesson. We don't need to go any further with this.
Nonsense, Cliff. This was your idea, wasn't it? You want to see just how well Eileen Pritchett can teach? Well, write this down in your notes. Building background knowledge, first-hand experiences, hands-on learning, critical thinking. We are getting so pedagogical up in this joint. Montessori and Piaget are wetting their graves right now. Now, come on! And if you all behave extra well, I'll let you hold hands with the demonic hellspawn statue.
Welcome back, my friends. Still no news on the tourism board, but I would like to say that I think this first broadcast is going swimmingly. I didn't even know there were more than 3 musical groups in Plainwood. Who's going out there and getting together to domesticate sound waves in the air in a way that makes it pleasing to the ear? I respect that kind of dedication. Speaking of dedication, the mayoral house has asked me to read out these classifieds. If anybody's interested in filing any of these positions, use those phone thingamajiggies in your house to call the Plainwood Office of Merit and Census at 555-3245, extension 1003. Listing 1. Copywriter for the Plainwood Tourism Board. We are looking for someone who knows what makes people want to visit an isolated city-state known for its lack of public facilities and complete seclusion from any portion of the outside world. knowledge of the English language required, literacy preferred, intelligence at any level. Listing 2. Librarian for the Plainwood Public Library. Applicants must have a level 3 knowledge or higher of alchemy and the occult, and must bring their own grimoire to the interview to recite any sort of incantation. As we all know, when you ask a librarian a vague question about the supernatural, you gotta know exactly what book to pull from and exactly what page to turn to. Bonus points if you can answer those questions in a grumbly, ominous voice and say, I think I have just the thing to indulge in your curiosity. Beware, though, for this tome carries a terrible curse. Which, of course, is just the standard way to let children know that there may be foul language in the book. And finally, listing 3. Anticipated opening for a permanent leave from a life skills teacher in the Monolly All-Purpose Schoolhouse. Must be willing to blindly follow directions and expectations. Comfortable with teaching the history of spirits, sinisters, lefties and the like. What the hell? And not named Eileen. This is an anticipated leave, so we are prematurely writing this. But please, God, please, apply now so we can have an overwhelming number of people who want to replace this specific teacher who may or may not be taking an indefinite leave. We're just planning ahead. Huh, sounds fun. I've always said that I've wanted to be a teacher, but I don't know. I get squeamish around blood. Anyway, if any of y'all are interested, again, call the Plainwood office of Merit and Census at 555-3245, extension 1003. Until then, we've got one more round of music before Jordan Daly signs off for the morning. Coming up next, Cure for the Blues by Janky Johnson and the Misfit Kids.
God, I hate this song.
Why do you keep that radio on you anyway?
To drown out the thoughts in my head. Why else?
Eileen Pritchett, are we there yet?
Just about. Everybody, feast your eyes on the feared Riverside Road.
Mayor Kennett, don't you live on this road?
That's my reaction every time I come home from work. Why do you ask?
Everybody, take a good long look at this disaster of a house. Look at how its wood chips down the edges, how it's just barely standing up straight with the support it has, how it still somehow can withstand a 13-foot stone statue on the roof. Notice the placard right in front of it. Can I have a volunteer read it aloud for everyone?
Oh, me. Pick me. Please, pick me. Me. Please, pick me. Pick me.
Matt Kennett, you've been participating so much in class today. You deserve to be star student for the day. Please, read it aloud.
Well, I mean, if you insist. This is quite an important part of our history, and I don't see anybody else who'd be better qualified to...
Matt, get on with it so we can go home and fail Eileen already.
Right. So, this plaque represents all the thousands of unknown spirits and demons who have lived in this house and have since attacked our beloved city-state. It reads, "Here stands a building we wish no one dares to enter, for it represents a constant omen of the future and an unhealing scar of the past."
Oh, big words for our little kiddos, don't you think? Turn and talk with your field trip buddies. What could that mean?
Oh, I know. Can I please explain it to them?
By all means, at least someone here is paying attention while being scared out of their minds. It's multitasking class. Mayor Kennett is the master of that.
Yes, sometimes he multitasks so much he's forgotten what his main task was in the first place.
So, a scar of the past represents all the evil little demons who are going to sneak up and strip you of your free will in a blink of an instant. You're all too young to know the zombie puppeteer Mar and Marley, but mark my words, after a possession scandal like that, no one could dare to forget the details.
What happened?
To be honest, I can't remember. Possession really messes up your brain function. Just the other day, I confused my milk with my salt, and it really messed up my cereal. I mean, can you imagine eating cereal with milk?
You seem very excited by this, Matt.
What can I say? The spirits are a passion of mine. If I had Eileen's job, I would knock it out of the park every day.
Is that so?
Mm-hmm. Wait, I know that Eileen smile.
How's about you lead the kiddos on an expedition into the demonic house then? See what all this paranoia really is about.
Oh, you're certainly pushing my boundaries today, aren't you? You're lucky I like you so much. Unfortunately, that's the one thing that I absolutely refuse to...
You do believe that seeing me teach is a priority here, right? That's why you're all here in the first place. I mean, If you don't want my students to learn such an influential part of our Plainwood history and culture using the best practices of teaching that I have studied, then we could just call off this whole observation now.
Are you threatening me?
Kids, what's my policy on asking questions you already know the answer to?
Shove a punctuation mark up your throat.
Come on. We didn't come all this way not to venture into this place. We'll be in and out. It'll take 20 minutes tops. Anybody want to be Matt Kennett's buddy?
I will.
Perfect! You two go inside before all of us and bring us back a detailed description of all the horrors you see.
What?
Oh, and suddenly the teacher's pet is scared to write a few paragraphs.
That's not what I'm scared
3
of.
paragraphs at least. And don't forget to use descriptive words and sensory details. Here's your composition book, a flashlight, and 3 fully sharpened pencils.
No need to throw those, please. I have my own.
Perfect! We'll see you two in an hour.
I thought you said 20 minutes.
Eileen, are you okay? Like, in the brain area?
Please, y'all act like I haven't done lessons like this every day. Class, I'm not worried about Alyssa or Matt in there. Sometimes people do what is called an overreaction. Can anyone tell me why I'm not worried?
She's the youngest black belt in Plainwood?
She has emotional trauma that makes mental scarring seem dull by comparison.
She's actually not a real student, and you fabricated a dummy puppet to do your bidding for you without worrying about any physical or emotional pain.
She's gonna use Matt as a human shield?
All of you are wrong! Except for Rose. Emotional trauma does wonders, but not something either of them are going to need. In fact, they should be coming out right about now.
That was lame.
I've seen the devil!
That was neither 20 minutes nor an hour.
What'd you learn, Alyssa?
It's just an ordinary house. I couldn't find any demons anywhere. A lot of imagery of the left hand, but nothing that Eileen doesn't show us on a daily basis.
I'm sorry, you show imagery of the left hand to your students on a daily basis?
Sacrilege!
What about you, Matt?
Hands. So many left hands.
So, Matt, I suppose you wouldn't mind leading a group inside as well? You seem to know the most out of everyone. We do need chaperones on our field trip, after all. Buddy system and all that.
God, please, no. I get the idea you're trying to make, Eileen. Good intentions, but horrifically executed. Well, Cliffy, Archie, I think we've seen enough here, don't you?
Please, get me off this road from hell. All the people who are weird and stupid and also ugly live here. What do you think, Cliff?
Oh my gosh, please get me out of this woman's face. Why does she always have to be so difficult about everything?
You've been to my house before.
Reputation tanked this month.
You good on bolting back to the office?
Everyone for themselves?
You know it.
Wait! Guys, don't leave without me!
Another lesson in the books, wouldn't you say?
How have you not been fired?
Is it legal to threaten a mayor to force them into a haunted house?
Please, you all act like anything you do in this town has any consequences at all.
Eileen, can we please go back to class?
Oh, yeah, class dismissed. Y'all can head back home early today.
It's only been an hour since school started.
Doesn't matter. Your homework is to reflect on how you can make an actual change in this stagnant excuse for a city-state. Don't know about you, but I'm getting some breakfast from the Ever Oak. Feel free to join me if you want.
I'll walk the kids back to the schoolhouse.
Well, that concludes that. Not a big fan of that genre of music, but when you describe yourself as a self-righteous, progressive, alternative, math rock, experimental EDM metal, I'll take what I can get. This has been a wonderful first broadcast, everyone. And hey, look at that. My radio equipment did not catch on fire yet. That counts as a win in my book. Anyway, thank you for tuning in to our first and hopefully not only broadcast of Plainwood Arise and Awaken. I'm Jordan Daly, signing off. Until next time, Playwood, stay sane, stay aware, stay alright.
Thank you for listening to Plainwood Arise and Awaken. It is written and produced by Adam Devois and is part of the Nat Aberdeen Sinister Recluse series, also created by Adam Devois. The voice of Jordan Daly is Jordan Am. The voice of Eileen Pritchett is Kaylee Belt. The voice of Matt Kennett is Aidan Sobieski. The voice of Morgan Bailey is Anna Kate Hindman. The voice of Patrick Wells is Nolan Palinka. The voice of Dawn Simone is Phyrus DR. The voice of Kyle Ling is Mochin. The The voice of Archie West is Peanut Bunny. The voice of Cliff Rubis is Timothy Bevan. The voice of Eileen's students are Jasmine Williams, Timothy Bevan, and Adam Devois. All other voices were done by Adam Devois. All sound effects come from freesound.org, with necessary attribution in the description and show notes. The transition songs on the radio were made from free sound libraries from Mixcraft 7. The sponsor music is Aparo Hour, and the outro music is Half Mystery, both by Kevin MacLeod of Incompetech.com, licensed under Creative Commons by Attribution 4.0 license. Nat Aberdeen Sinister Recluse is proud to be free of generative AI. For more voice acting related content and other original works, check out youtube.com/AdamDevois or adamdevois.wordpress.com. I'm also on other social media sites like Kara and Blue Sky @AdamDevois. That's Adam, D-E-V-O-I-X. Thank you for listening to Plainwood Arise and Awaken. Stay tuned next for everybody's favorite puzzle game show. Wait. It's coming soon, so just be patient, man.
So, I'm just gonna write down here on this chart, remove Eileen from anywhere involving children, if that's okay with y'all.
No. Let's not get too hasty here.
Gosh dang it! Dude, the woman exploited your paralyzing fear of the supernatural and used it to get good grade on her observation.
Yeah, and to put it in perspective, we fired dozens of other people simply for mentioning Marion Marley.
Yeah, but she's such a nice person on the inside.
Nat!
Y'all don't make this easy.
You just need to get to know her. I see her intentions, and that's all that matters.
You're still cowering on the floor, clinging onto a security blanket.
That's my problem. I vote she stays for another year. Anyone oppose?
How can a person be such a pushover and so stubborn at the same time?
Dude, I don't even know why we even do these things anymore. It's always the same answer.
All in favor of keeping Eileen as a teacher?
I guess.
Perfect. The ayes have it.
I hate that you two are cousins.